Sa sound, nakakaya pala yan.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Bakit nasa likod kayo lahat? Teatro, para ano? Today we started with module 2. What is a set? A set is an unordered collection of objects called elements. Tapos sa likod, isulat ko. How do we denote a set? A set is denoted by a capital letter. An element is denoted by usually a small letter. And to say that something is in the set, you use the element symbol. You don't use E, you don't use epsilon, these are wrong. You write these, I'll mark your answers wrong. If I'm annoyed, I'll give you 0. When I say element, it's this. Clear? Okay. How do we say that something? Pakibasa nga ito. It is not the case that A is an element of set A. So the negation of this is thus small a is not an element of the set A. Clear so far? So the elements for a set could be a number, could be a word, a letter, any object. Mama mo, pwedeng nakaset. But it can also be others. So how do we denote a set? How do we write a set? We have two notations for it. The first one is the set roster notation. When we say set roster, literally you just list things. So how do you list things? You put them inside curly braces. The second method is what we call the set builder notation. You build the set by describing it. An example for it is, for example, X such that X is a prime number less than 10. That's one way to do it. So in general, the set builder notation, what you have is a variable such that predicate. So this is a predicate. Another way to think about it is the predicate having a condition that the elements satisfy. Clear so far? Okay, note that this bar is such that only works. You can only read it as such that if it's in the context of a set. If it's outside the context of a set, you put colon. Clear? So let's have some examples. Suppose we have A, beta set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this set roster, set builder?
Set roster.
Set roster. Can you give me a set builder definition for this?
X
Such that
X is X is a positive integer
X is a positive integer.
That's a reason.
Integer less than 6. And containing 1. X such that X equals 1. Pwede naman. So, ano yun? X such that X equals 1. Pag ginawa natin mukha tayong bobo. So, ano yung parang mas magandang proper way? We say that X such that X is a real number that satisfies X minus 1 equals. So if you frame it this way, this set containing 1 becomes a solution set for X minus 1 equals. This is one possible way. If we have one element, what we call it is a singleton set. What this last one? Y such that Y is a real number and Y squared is less than 0. So let's try to, what is this? Set builder, set roster? Set builder. Set builder. So let's try to make the set roster. You open the braces, and you think very hard about it, cry a bit, and then realize, oh, it's a real number, the square must be non-negative. By what inequality? By the trivial inequality. So you close the braces and realize that you listed nothing. And this, my friend, is what we call the empty set. Here so far, this is the empty set. Bakit siya empty set? Kasi it's a set and it's empty. Question. Is this the empty set? No. No, it's not. It is a set that contains the empty set. Those are different. Here. So if I ask for the empty set, it's either this symbol or this symbol. Here so far. All right. When we say that S is this set, equivalently, we are also saying that for all X, what's the condition? If X is an element of S, then P of X is true. But at the same time, if P of X is true, then it must be an element of X. Okay pa tayo so far? Okay, now we go to set operations. I believe sets ay familiar naman sa inyo, no, at this point. Dapat. So we're just formalizing and reintroducing them. So let's start with A. Ano ba sa dito? Intersection B. It is equivalent but also equal to the following set. X such that X is in A. N. X is in B. So we're working under the assumption that A and B here are sets, okay? So sa Venn diagram, ano ang itsura niyan? If this is your A, this B, let's see A intersection B. Let's stop. So A intersection B, the element exists in both of the sets. A union B is the set of elements such that X is in A or X is in B. Using the Venn diagram, nasaan siya? It's the both of them. The third one is what we call the set difference. In the book, it uses the horizontal minus. How we do it, I do it using the backslash. First is equal to, this is the set of all elements, set of all elements in A that are not in B. So if our Venn diagram, nasaan siya? Lahat ng nasa A, pero wala sa B. Kasama ba yung intersection? Hindi. Okay, so far? Okay. Let's have an example. What is A intersection B? Ha? Ito? Should be okay. So the intersection, union, and the set difference are all sets also. So dapat yung sagot nyo, set. A union B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A minus B. -2, -2, -2. Yun ba yun? Ano? 1, 2. Okay so far? Maybe I should note here, when we talk about sets, the elements are also distinct and unique. So the set containing 2, 2 is just the same as the set containing here. Right. The next idea that we'll talk about is the idea of a cardinality. Cardinality of a set, I'll just say it. Basically, bibilangin mo lang, you'll just count how many elements are in the set. Magbibilang ka lang.
If the number of elements is finite, that is, it's a non-negative integer, you say that a set is a finite set. Otherwise, you call it as an infinite set. A set is infinite if it's not finite. A set is finite if you can map the number of elements to an integer. The symbol for cardinality for this class is the absolute value. What's the cardinality of A? 3. 3, bakit? 1, 2, 3. Very good. What's the cardinality of B? I need answers. Bakit? 1, 2, 3. No. What's the cardinality of A intersection B? 1. Okay, nyo na yung iba. What's the cardinality of the empty set? 0. Kasi nga, wala siyang laman. Okay na tayo sa cardinality. O, anong isang example ng infinite set? Anong cardinality ng real numbers? Kaya nyo ba siyang bilangin? Hindi. Kung may time tayo, i-discuss ko kung bakit hindi nyo siya kayang bilangin. Again, kung may time tayo. And speaking of real numbers, I forgot to mention some special sets. Remember? Number 1. The natural numbers. For this class, the natural numbers start at 0. The next one is the integers. The positive and the negative integers. If I want to say positive integers, I just put plus. The next one are the rational numbers. And the last one are the real numbers. I think familiar naman kayo. Diba?
Sir, may even
Even and odd, walang notation for it. So usually we just let E be the set of even numbers, let O be the set of odd. How about this? Ano to? Irrational. Next thing in our agenda is, so at this point we're just defining lots of things. We'll discuss the idea of subsets. Consider two sets A and B. A is a subset of B if and only if the following holds for all x. If x is in A, then x is also in. If it's in A, then it's also in B. What does it mean? Lahat ng elements kay A, makikita mo kay B. Kapag totoo yun, you have a subset relation. So, paano siya babasahin? A is a subset of B. B is a superset. Paano naman pag equal sets? Equal sets siya kapag for all x is an element of A implies x is an element of B, but also x is an element of B implies x is an element of A. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Equal set siya kapag A is a subset of B and B subset of A. So how do we check for subsets? Lahat dapat na nasa A makikita kay B. Paano tayo mag-check ng equality? Dapat yung subset relation goes both ways. Okay pa? Antok na sa mag-quiz. Next, the idea of disjoint sets. Pag narinig yung disjoint, ano yung image na nakikita? Parang hiwalay, no? So kung magkahiwalay yung sets, anong masasabi tungkol sa kanilang intersection? Walang intersection. So ibig sabihin, A intersection BI, 0, ganyan. Is it the and remember the intersection must be a set. So anong relasyon nito ng mga ito in terms of subsets? The natural numbers is a subset of real numbers, pero konti muna. Integers. Integers is a subset of rational. Then rational is a subset of real numbers. Yan ang relasyon. Let's have a concrete example. First question. Is A a subset of B? Bakit? Let's check. Is 1 in B? Yes. 2 in B? 3 in B? No. So bakit siya hindi subset? Kasi nag-fail tayo to satisfy ng purpose. Nagigets? So this is no. But is B a subset of A? Yes. Bakit? 1 is in A. 2 is in A. Lahat na ba yun? For all ba yun? Yes. So subset. Dali lang, no? Kung hindi tama to, ano yung notation? Just negate. A is not a subset of B. A is not a subset of B. Yes or no? Yes. Nag-math 21? Kayo?
Yes.
Sinata naman. Naalala ba ang interval notation?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not like the parentheses.
Mga parentheses.
Bracket. Good for the thing. I like that. Okay, good for this. Gillian, this is your own.
Kapag bracket, anong set nito?
8 plus 6.
It is the set of real numbers such that x is greater than or equal to A, but is less than or equal to So kapag bracket, included. Kapag parenthesis, hindi included, excluded. So this will now be the set of all real numbers such that it's between A, inclusive of A, but is less than. It can also be this way. What does this mean? X is a real number such that X is less than X is less than A. Kasama yung infinity. This one. X is greater than A. How about this one? All real numbers. Kailangan ko bang ilagay sa parentheses ay sa brackets? Bakit hindi? Kasi set na po yung real numbers. Okay, so let's try kung naiintindihan talaga ang subsets, sets, interval operation. Zero to one, inclusive. Intersection 0 to 1, not including 1. Okay, sabi ko bracket or parentheses?
Bracket. 0, 1.
Parentheses. So the intersection of 0 to 1, included, 0 to 1 and T included I, 0 to 1 and not. Kung nagda-doubt, ilagay sa number line. 0 to 1, nasan si 0.5? Sa gitna, kasama siya. 0.75, ito, 0.75, hindi kasama. Intersection. So dapat ito. So anong area yan? 0.5, bracket parenthesis. Bakit parenthesis? Zero to not including 2, union 1 to 2 inclusive of 1 and 2. Union yan. So nang sulat ko, parenthesis 0 to
Bracket.
2 pero bracket. Bracket. Zero to 1, intersection 1 to infinity.
1.
Ganito.
Okay.
The set contained 1. Okay, so far. For funsies, I'll introduce you to another. So kanina di ba nag-union intersection tayo? Familiar kayo sa summation? Yes. Pwede tayong magkaroon ng summation. Ay, pwede tayong mag-union, pero para siyang summation. So ito yung big union, big summation. Ay, big intersection. So anong ibig sabihin nito? Intersection of 0 to 1 to k, 1 over k inclusive, k from 1 to infinity. So ibig sabihin yan. Anong i-intersect mo? 0, 1 over 1, intersection with 0, 1 over 2, intersection with 0, 1/3, and so on. What do you think is the answer?
Intersection.
0.
Zero.
Wait, no, the other one.
What? Oh, no, okay. I think it's zero, yeah. It's zero. Yeah. It's just zero.
Ano? Ano na?
Zero. Zero. Zero.
Zero?
Zero.
Yan?
Nakaset.
Singleton.
Zero.
Bakit?
Zero.
Kasi as you increase k, palapit siya ng palapit sa
Zero.
0. And we're intersecting. So sa dulo, para ka magkakaroon ng 0, 0. Kapag meron kang interval na ganito na included both ends, you have that number itself. Pero kapag meron ka ng ganito, ano yan? This is now the empty set. So magiging equal lang siya sa singleton kapag pareho yung number at parehong inclusive. Is that clear? Hindi ko sure kung kasama yan sa exam. Pero at least kung magpapaquiz ako exam. Okay, we're done with 3.1. 3.2. Proof techniques. Agad. To prove that A is an element of X such that P of X, what we need to do is show that P of A is true. Para malaman mo na element siya nito, pakita mo na P of A is true. So for example, X such that X is even. Tapos tinanong kita, is 2 so that 2 is an element of X such that X is even? Paano papakita yun? Kailangan mo ipakita na 2 is even. 2 is even because 2 is equal to 2 times 1, which is a form of an even number, and 1 is an integer. Therefore, 2 is even. And hence, in the set. Yun lang yun. The other form is to prove A is an element of X, element of S, such that P of X. Two things you need to show. Verify that A is in S. Sometimes you just state it. Kasi halimbawa, yung pina-verify mo, is 1 a real number? Hindi na natin po-prove na 1 is a real number. Ibang usapan na yun. So verify or say that the number is in the set, and then show that P of A is true. Example. Let S be the following set. X in R such that x squared plus x minus 2 over x minus 2 equal to 0. So that 1 is an element of X. Which form are we using? A or B? What form? Ano yung set natin? X in R such that something. So, B form. Ano yung una kong gagawin for B form? I need to verify that my thing, yung element ko ay nasa S. Anong S? Yung S na ito. So in this case, ano yung S ko dito? Real numbers. So sabihin ko dito ay proof. Note that 1 is a real number. Hindi nyo na kailangan i-prove. Mahirap i-prove yan. 1 is a real number. Paano kayo papakita na satisfy this condition? I substitute. Also, 1 squared plus 1 minus 2 over 1 minus 2 equals 0. Hence, 1 is an element of X. Okay? Okay na ba yan? Isip tayo? So we have talked about what does it mean for an element to be in the intersection, in the union, or in the set difference. Paano naman kapag gusto ko sabihin na, oh, X is not in the intersection or X is not in the union? So what if I have X an element of A intersection B? What if I want to negate this? If X is in the intersection, ano ibig sabihin nito? If X is in the intersection, then X is an element of A and X is an element of B. Anong law ang pwedeng gamitin? De Morgan's. Pag De Morgan's ko yan, ano mangyayari? X is not an element of A or X is not an element of. Likewise, kapag ninegate ko si union, anong meron? Si union ay ito. So if union siya, what do you have? X element of A or X element of B. Use De Morgan's. X is not an element of A and X is not an element of. Nag-make sense? Kapag wala siya sa intersection, either wala siya sa A or wala siya sa B. Or both, pwedeng wala siya doon sa pareho. Pero kapag intersection, ay pag union, wala yung element na yun doon, edi wala siya in either sense. Tama? Okay. This will become handy later. So tandaan ito. Actually, since if we if our reference actually introduced the notion of the complement, what we have is De Morgan's law for sets. Kasi yung meron tayo ay De Morgan's law for propositions. Pero it works either way. So let's have an example now. Six an element of A intersection B. Yes, bakit? Kasi 6 is an integer. Yun muna. So 6 is an integer, yes. And 6, 2 divides 6, yes. 3 divides 6, yes. So ito ay yes. Is 8 in the union? Yes, bakit? 8 is an integer and 2 divides 8. So it's enough for us to have one set that includes that element for it to be in the union. Again, it's enough for us to have one set that contains the element for it to be in the union. So this one is correct. Is 8 in the intersection? No. Bakit? Yes, it's in A, but 3 divides 8? No, it's not. So this is no. Is 9 in the union?
Oh.
Yes, it is. Bakit siya nasa union? Nasa B siya. But is 9 in the intersection? No, it's not. Kasi it's not in A. So the next part is actually the important part. It's how do you prove subset relations? Saan ako na nagsulat? Alright. Backward na ulit. Sakto, the subsets nila. So we have this definitions for subset relations. Yes? Okay, naiintindihan ko ano sinasabi. So to prove A is a subset of B, what do we need to do? A is a subset of B for all x is in A implies x is in B. So what do we do? We take an arbitrary x. We take an arbitrary element. Kaya sabi niya, any eh. Sa lahat ng x, gagana daw to. So, pili ako. Correct. Sa lahat ng people dito, part ka ng section na ito, pataas yung grade mo sa LP1. Diba? Pinili ko siya. Arbitrary. Para maging element siya, dapat pataas yung score yun sa exam. So, yung set ng people dito, saka yung set nung mga mataas sa exam, subset rin. Parang gano'n. So, to prove A is a subset of B, You have two ways. You can have a direct proof or a contrapositive proof. The direct proof goes like this. You suppose that you have an element in A. And then you do valid mathematical things to show that, therefore, X is an element of B. Nagigets ko bakit siya direct proof? Kasi you're proving this implication. And since you work with an arbitrary X, it works for all of the X. Again, arbitrary X, hindi ka magbibigay ng value for it. Ano mangyayari dito? Hence, X in A implies X in B. So it follows that A is a subset of. What's the other proof technique? Kung ito direct, paano yung indirect?
Contrapositive.
You take the contrapositive. Saan kaya mag-start?
Not B.
Suppose X is not in B. You do valid math. You conclude therefore X is in not in B. Tapos kopya lang. Hence, X in A implies X in B, so it follows that A is subset. Let's have a simple example. Prove that X in Z such that 18 divides X is a subset of the set of the integers whose 6 divides X. Anong isa-suppose natin? Suppose gamit tayo ibang letter kasi X na yung nasa set. Y, sige. Suppose Y ay nasaan? So ito yung A natin, ito yung B. Suppose Y is in A. So Y is an element of X in Z such that 18 divides X. X pa rin, yung loob. Y is an element of this set. What can we say? Then, number one, we say that Y is an integer. What else?
18 divides.
And 18 divides Y. Meaning, if 18 divides Y,
There is this.
Y is equal to 18K for some integer K. Now, Y equals 18K is equal to 6 times PK. i.e. 6 divides Y, since 3K is also an integer. So, just solve integer. So, Y is an integer. And what 6 divides y, therefore, thus, nasaan si y? Y is an element of this one. 6 divides x. Hence, since y in A, yung una natin isulat. Therefore, this subset. And then subset. Clear so far, ano nangyari? Para lang tayong nag-direct proof, tangan nga lang may extra symbols. Have this example now. Let A, B, and C be sets. Prove that A intersection B union C is a subset of A union B intersection A union C. Mukha siyang ano? Mukha siyang distributive property ng conjunction saka disjunction. We'll see later kung may relationship mas. Okay. Saan tayo mag-start? We start with ano ba yung sinasabi dito? Suppose x in the A. Suppose x in the left-hand side. Suppose, let's your proof. Suppose x is in A intersection B union C. What can we say? Thus, then, nasa intersection daw siya. So anong masabi natin tungkol kay x? X is in A and X is in B union C. By simplification, you can get X is in B union C. Since X is in B union C, what follows? It follows that X is in B and back, or X is in C. Okay, may or tayo. Anong proof strategy ang gagawin? Contrapositive kasi may or. Proved by cases. Case 1. Suppose X is in B. Ano mangyayari? Ano yung alam natin? Alam natin na X is in A. Tama? Tapos sa case na to, alam natin na X is in B. We have X in A, X in B. What do we have? X and A and X and B. By what rule of inference? Alam, alam. Is addition, conjunction. I know that X and A is true. In my supposition, I now know that X is true. True and true. By conjunction, you have the following. Since X is in A and X is in B, it follows that nasan si A, nasan si X. Nasa intersection. Since X is in the intersection, follows